This farm has literally been my life. My name's Eric Sauve. I'm the fourth generation farmer here at Sauve and Son Farms. Homebrewing came to me a few years ago. My sister actually got me a homebrewing kit for a Christmas present. And so one day we just decided to finally open it up and give it a shot. And since then, I've just kind of got hooked.
I'm Ashley Sauve, I'm Eric's wife. We actually brewed a beer together in our apartment in Wenatchee. Was our first homebrew. We had to chill it in our bathtub. It was not ideal.
I can remember going back as far as, a little toddler just walking around the farm, seeing my dad, do so many different things around here. At times thinking that it was a little bit crazy that he wanted to do this as his job, be gone all the time, in and out of the house all the time. Also very rewarding because he also gets to come home every day, we get to spend the long winters together and he gets to, be with us and watch us grow up, and we get to watch him, work as hard as he did.
My name's Rick Sauve. I'm the president of Sauve and Son Farms. I'm the third generation on this farm. My grandfather started back in the 1930s growing hops here. So we're in the Pacific Northwest, and specifically this farm is located just out of a small town called Mabton. The Yakima Valley is the primary hop growing region in the United States. Upwards of about 70-75% of the hops come from this valley right here.
I'm Michelle Sauve, and I am married to Rick, and I am the bookkeeper here at Sauve and Son Farms. When Rick and I decided to come back to the farm, it wasn't really a good time in the hop industry, but his heart was pulling him back, and so we came back.
When I graduated high school, I went to college. I was a pilot, went to college and studied aeronautical science and aeronautical engineering because at that time there wasn't really an avenue to come back to the farm. So a lot of that generation, we were out trying to find something else to do. It's not that the people didn't want to be a part of the farm. They all wanted to, they just couldn't for a while. And now that you've seen a stabilization in the market, all of that generation and the next generation, everybody's wanting to be a part of the farm. We became part of Yakima Chief back in 1997. All of these farms, part of Yakima Chief, go back multiple generations. There's a very strong family connection to these farms, and it's very strong rooted, and they take a lot of pride in their family doing this for so many years.
Farming to me is commitment. You have to be committed to the land. You have to be committed to learning. I think there's always something new to learn on the farm.
I love the challenge that comes because every year is different, right? When you think you got it figured out, you realize you don't know anything. And that's what I really enjoy about farming every year is the varieties change, the weather conditions change, harvesting challenges are there every year. So that's enough to keep you motivated, to get you up every day and face the challenges that come. The market the way it is right now with the craft segment taking off like it has the last several years has allowed families to reinvest in their farms.
This year we finally had the opportunity to build a new picking machine, a new cooling and baling room, new kiln, and a new underground tunnel.
To connect the two kilns together, we actually have a tunnel that's going underneath our driveway, underneath the county road across from us, and bringing the hops we still dry at that kiln over to this facility.
When the expansion of the farm happened, we're able to add in the brewing system. I think it's neat that we get to enjoy the product that we grow here on the farm, just like everybody else does all over the world.
Being able to have the opportunity to meet brewers, being able to go brew on their scales and bringing that knowledge back home is also very beneficial for me. Having relationships with these brewers across the world and sharing our knowledge with them and they turn around and share their knowledge with me, it's just a relationship that it makes this whole thing worth it. If I had to sum it up, it honestly is our family legacy, and our family started here and it's still here today, and actually my wife and I are having our 5th generation coming up, so it's just continuing in the same little footprint that we've all seen, and just being able to continue the family name one more generation is going to be something very special to me and my family, and hopefully to Yakima Chief as well, to carry on the Sauve farm and Sauve name for at least one more generation.
That tunnel's getting a number of nicknames right now. We're not going to label it right now.
Probably the winner so far is the Pablo Escobar Tunnel. And you go down there and it's just dark, and quiet, and cold, and you could put a lot of stuff in that tunnel. It's also the best napping place. It's gonna be nice and cold and quiet. So if anybody ever goes missing, the first place we're gonna look is down in the tunnel.